Here our solution is plus or minus 3i, an imaginary solution. Pretty cool. We take the square root of both sides to get x is equal to plus or minus the square root of negative 9. Now we need to simplify this radical, and remember that negative square roots need to be simplified using I. We can break this radical down into the square root of 9 times the square root of negative 1. Then we replace the square root of negative 1 with I. We can also check our result. We know the answers are not 3 and negative 3, since 3 squared would equal positive 9, not negative 9. Also, negative 3 squared would be positive 9, not negative 9 like we want in our equation. So since these answers are out, let's make sure that our plus or minus 3i works in our equation. I'm going to check our positive 3i here in this equation and our negative 3i here in this equation. When we square the quantity of 3i, we get 3 squared, which is 9, and I squared. When we square negative 3i, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9, and I squared is I squared. And remember back from before, I squared equals negative 1, so we can substitute that in here. This effectively changes the sign of these terms. This gives us a check of negative 9 equal to negative 9 in both cases. So we can be confident knowing that our answers are correct.